Connor Minix back with another video, and today I'm here with both of my grandmas, my grandma Connie and my grandma Felicia. And today we are going to be doing some Christmas recipes and Christmas crafts. So what are you doing for recipes?
We're going to do appetizer of stuffed mushrooms and then Christmas wreaths made with cornflakes and marshmallows. And
then what are you doing for crafts?
We are going to make a Christmas sign, and then we're going to make a gnome.
Okay, so we're about to start that, but real quick before we start, we just want to say a few things. Make sure that you check out our giveaway on Facebook. We're giving away a big tray of Christmas candy, and also make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of videos like this all the time with different Christmas recipes and crafts and all kinds of different videos.
Let's get started. Okay, we're going to make this bear today. We've got a piece of wood. You could either stain it or just have it regular and just then paint it, but I'm going to use the stain side. And I got this picture out of a coloring book, a kid's coloring book, so it's real easy. You don't have to get anything fancy or anything. So what you do is you take the picture, you turn it over, and you're going to chalk it, the whole back of it, where you're going to be, you're going to use a pen to make the indentation of the picture that you want to use. Then you just take your pen, and then you're just going to outline the whole picture and some of the details. You don't have to do all of them if you don't want to. But that's what we're going to do for there. You can put as much detail on it as you want. And what's nice about this, if you do make a mistake where it's chalk paint that I've used, that's the one brand I have. And then there's the bigger jars. You can get those also. Folk Art's the one I used. You can always sand it off and start it again, which is nice. It's kind of like being able to erase it. And it's not very hard to do at all. It does take some time to get your picture like you want it, though. But actually, when it's really, really simple. And see, it makes the outline of, can you see that on there? Of the bear. And then you just go ahead and then you start painting. And make sure that you have all the detail on there that you want. But we're going to give you just the gist of what it looks like to begin with, and then we'll show you the rest of it later. Yeah, if you feel more confident, you can do stuff like that, you can find. Or, you know, even more complicated, the coloring books that they have, you can do that too. And so there is the bear. And if you want, you can write something at the top here. You don't have to, or you could paint more if you wanted to do a star or whatever, you know, Christmas thing you wanted to do. So that's how you do it. And if you mess up on any of it, you can always take the sandpaper and make sure it's really fine sandpaper, and you can sand it off and then just kind of, you know, brush it off and then just go back. And then once you get this all dries, then you're going to take it and put water over it. And don't touch it though, but just let it, you know, kind of rinse off the extra chalk if you sand it, and then just let it sit there and dry. And then if you want, you could always do something else on the background, maybe for like spring or fall, so that way you can get double usage. So that's how you do that.
okay, we're making stuffed mushrooms. I start out with a stick of butter, and I'm going to put a clove of garlic, fresh garlic, squeeze it and put it in with the butter, and I'm going to put it in the microwave. Melt the butter. Put that in for 1 minute. So we got imitation crab meat, 8 ounces. So put it in a bowl and chop it up a little bit. It's got to be pretty fine so it'll fit in the mushrooms. Then next I'm going to put Italian breadcrumbs. I'm going to start out with a 1/2 cup. I don't usually measure, so I might have to add a little bit more. Then I'm going to put the stick of butter with the garlic in it. I'm going to just stir that. It looks really about right, I believe. I don't think it needs any more breadcrumbs. So we'll just set it aside for a minute while I clean the mushrooms. So I just want to get the stem out. Then you can just put it, I sprayed a 9x13 dish with cooking spray so they don't stick. Okay, then you just want to take, I use 2 teaspoons and put the filling in the mushrooms. So this is 2 small packs of mushrooms. I think they're 8 ounces. It's about 12 or 13 in each container. So you want to try to get as much in as you can. Some will fall out, but that's okay. I'm still proud of you no matter what. Okay, so put these in the oven, bake them on 350. Takes probably about 45 minutes for them to get done. The first 30 minutes, I usually put a piece of foil over them, and then I'll take that off. And we'll add some, we add mozzarella cheese then the last 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, this is Connie from the future, and I forgot to tell you to put some pats of butter in the mushrooms before you bake them. So I've got, for this 9x13, I've got about a half a stick of butter, and I'm just going to lay them in here and let that melt, but usually I put them on in the beginning. These in the oven and put the timer on for 30 minutes. We'll be back in 30 minutes to check on them. Okay, I'm gonna take the mushrooms out and see if they look like they're pretty much done. So I'm going to take the foil off. Add some mozzarella cheese and put them back in for another 5 minutes or so. This is 2 cups, so I'm gonna use most of it. Okay, put them back in the oven. Like I said, it'll probably just take about 5 more minutes. Okay, here's the finished product. So you just let them cool down a little and they're ready to eat.
Okay, now we're going to teach you how to make this handy dandy little fella here. So what we're going to do, these are clean, these are my old socks that I don't wear anymore, but I didn't have anything on hand. You can even use like Christmas socks or different things to make the body, but all I did, let me take his hat off here, is I cut the sock about right there. Make sure you have scissors that will cut through. And then they say to put 4 cups of rice, which it turns out to be, what, 32 ounces of rice. But I didn't have any rice on hand, so I had some handy pinto beans. So this is going to be the hillbilly gnome. Okay, this I took a twisty tie. You can also use a rubber band if you want to make it nice and tight. But before I put it all together there, I did cut the beard. It just, you get faux fur, and I just did that. And with this one here, I tucked it underneath here too, so it'd be tight with this. That way you don't have to worry about it coming loose. Okay, and then got a little, can you see that, Connor? Got a little bead for the nose that I had, and you just put a dot or a dollop of glue for the nose and just hold it there a couple seconds. And make sure you use the low temperature glue because you will burn your hands. Unfortunately, this is the high temperature. And so yesterday I did a lovely job on my hands. Okay. Then you take, you can take a piece of felt and cut a square like you would when you make snowflakes. And then you take it, you cut it in half again, like on a diagonal for the hat. And then you run a bead of hot glue. And like I said, make sure that you use the low temp. This is the hot hot temp, so we may get a blooper on here yet. So excuse me if I bloop. Oh yeah, baby, it's hot. Woo! Mama. And yes, it hurts very badly. Anyway, I'll just leave it like that since I burnt my hand. All right. We'll go ahead and use this other one. This one is looking kind of rough. All right, and on this one, I put a little bit of ribbon on there. You can put, I've got some pom-poms you could glue on if you wanted. You know, like put on the end of his hat here. Here's just put this little white one on there. Or you could use a bunch of different colors, depending. You could use any color sock you want, which is nice, you know, to make it like a little girl's room. Or the piece that we had left, you can also make a little cuff on it, and you could change his wardrobe if you wanted to. You could just put it on there where you cover it down like that, and then just take a piece of string, or you could take ribbon too and tie if you want, but I'm going to use this string right for right now. And just tie a knot on it, and that way you can use either hat, like a toboggan or the other, like elf hat. Thank you.
Okay, now we're starting our cornflake wreaths. And so we start out with a stick of butter. This is like a double recipe. So if you don't need this many, you can cut it in half. But just start out on low to medium heat. Melt your butter a little bit. I'm going to add 2 bags of marshmallows, just the 10-ounce size. It doesn't matter if they're the big or the little. I'm going to mix them today. I'm going to turn it up just a little. You just got to make sure you stir them the whole time so they don't stick. Okay, I've got the marshmallows melted, so I'm going to move over to the bar now. I'm going to add green food coloring. So I'm going to put a couple drops green food coloring, 2 or 3. Stir it up and just do whatever color, you know, however dark you want them. I have 9 cups measured out. I don't know if that, let's see if we need more or less. I don't usually measure. I'm going to put them on. You can use wax paper, parchment paper, or foil, but I'm going to put them out and let them cool down just a little, and then I'll start shaping them. Just however big you want them. Alright, set that aside, and then I need a little bit of butter for my hands. And I'll start with this one, the first one I got out. Let's probably cool down a little. I just want to kind of sticky. Just kind of put a hole in the middle and just kind of make them look like a wreath. And usually I put red hots on them, but I forgot to pick them up today, so I might try some Christmas M&Ms just to make it look like holly.
It's really dry.
Yeah. Okay, here's the finished product. You can add whatever you want. Like I said, we use Red Hot sometimes, mini M&Ms. The mini Christmas M&Ms are nice. And this is just an added bonus this year. These little candies.
Okay, everyone, this is it for our Christmas video. 2 easy recipes and 2 easy crafts. Everything turned out really good. This is everything finished, and we think it looks good. So, thank you for watching, and make sure you check out our other Christmas videos in the description. And also check out all of our links below to our social medias. And please like, comment, and subscribe to show us that you like this video, and make sure you share it with your friends and family. And we'll see you guys later. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas!